Hello everybody joining in. Hi Sissy. Okay guys, so this is my stamping cart. Where did it get? Oh, I got this cart from Sam's Club and it's their version of the popular IKEA Rasco cart. And Sam's Club only has it available in blue and gray. You obviously can't tell this is gray, but in the light, yeah. So, and the closest IKEA is Burbank, so that's like an hour-and-a-half drive for me, which I don't go very often. So, let's dig into my cart. Obviously I have Tombow pens which aren't stamping related, but I keep it here. A few of the colors are missing because I actually have it in another bag. I have my clipboard from Target, and I actually use this just in case I take out a set. I can just kind of like bookmark it in between. Sorry. So that's my bookmark. And okay, I have my paper cutter here, and yes, I will definitely visit you, Florence, because you are close by now. So the way I actually store all my stamps is I use the sleeves from Studio LTE, and then I have back here cardstock from Michaels, and this is pretty good cardstock. It's very durable, so this is the one I use. I don't know if Kanani uses the same kind so when she does her packaging for her stamps, but that's the one I use. And actually with these I can cut out two sheets from each, so it's actually, that's about the size. And so I will slip that inside the storage sleeves, and it'll hold up to 1 to 2 sets depending. Sorry, I need some light. Okay, so I'll show you all my Studio LTE ones first. The Get It Girl set, which was recently released with the last one. Creative Team in Listic Hawaii, and Listic Hawaii is actually my favorite one just because the cherry blossom here. If you follow me on Instagram, you know how much I love cherry blossoms. And I have a few of the smaller sets here. So with the smaller ones like these, I can actually fit up to 5, but it just really depends on how it was cut out. And I have my beloved Woo Woo letters. If you follow me on Instagram too, I've done Listers Got a List, and I have to catch up for this month, but you can tell this one has a lot of love. And I actually have 2 of them, just because it's my favorite set, and I tend to make longer words, so that's why I have 2. I have banner alphabet, banner numbers and Woo Woo numbers, Ladybug's letters, and my other favorite alpha stamps are the hexagon alphabet, which goes perfectly well with the Inkwell Press planner, and you know that planner is all about the hexies. So I have, I think this one's called, yeah, Betty. I kind of have a system for these stamps as far as the way I put them in order. So I have Planet, List It, Lines and Life Notes, Rate It, reschedule it, happy notes, work plans and garden plans, creative plans, financial, all three of the seasonal plans, sorry, I'm like doing everything one-handed. This is hard to use for a tripod. These are Studio Atelier, as you can see right here in the corner. Travel plans, beautiful plans. This is actually school plans and study plans. I lumped these two together because they're school related. Teacher plans, baby plans, and back to school. Just because I just had to fill up space. I have iconic seasons, iconic borders, and I'm really bummed out today because oh, you know what, I thought I lost this. It's actually in there. Okay. Iconic lists. Highlight it with the sentiments. Okay. Light builder. Highlighted drops is just one of my new favorite sets. I just used it a few minutes ago when I did my planner layout for the week. Bouquet, Hexie builder, triangle builder, special delivery. And I use this a lot for when I send out Happy Meal or my giveaway winners. I try to use most of them. And you can tell because some of the stamps are already somewhat stained. So that's how you can tell I've been using it. These are almost all of their stamps. I don't have all of them. I'm like missing 2. And you can actually see all of them on their website. I'll just kind of flip through here. This is probably some pretty funny ones. These are when you have a crappy day. This is, oh, I'm trying out the pink mat here. This is a cutting mat. And I use this when I'm cutting like extra like pieces of paper. I just keep it here just because I have nowhere else to keep it. And these ones right here, I need sleeves for. They do come in pockets. Some of them I actually double up and then I will buy more pockets in the future. But these ones are a waiting pocket placement. Got 2 of these sweet ideas. Pink and Maine, which this one I actually won from a giveaway. This one is, I got this in a rack and I love it just because of the cherry blossom branch, but everything in here is so cute. She got that from a scrapbook, I don't want to say convention, but expo. There we go, scrapbooking expo. And the book review stamp set. A couple of the Laura by Laura sets. These are the ones in English. I know she makes them mostly in Spanish. And of course, some Kellie stamps. actually did use this one today. And I mostly bought this one just because of this. Now, I hate the word they, but this is the only time I will accept it. They is actually one of my pet peeves. Oh, and this one, Eat Coffee. Create, sleep, repeat. So those are awaiting sleeve placement. So I have to order more sleeves. These are the ones from Atelier Dreams. This is from her recent release. This one is Universal Back to School and Me Time. This one is actually another reading one. From what I understand, they means before anything else, which even that's dumb. And this one is from, yeah, this is Kellie Purkey's reading list. This one I'll actually give to a friend. And then this one was one of the little freebies that came with this. She has 3 versions of her weekend stamp. And I used this one today. This one's my favorite just because it's a lot of brush calligraphy. Okay, so that's my top tier. So I have a second level one. I have to sit down for this one, but these ones are other sets. These are the ones I don't have most of. So here's the Aloha set from Amy Tangerine Sakura Lala. I just saw Rachel comment. Hi, Rachel. And this is the Simon Says Studio L2E collaboration. And this one would actually be a good starter set if you're interested in planner stamping. Yeah, I know, so many. It's like I can't stop. This is like my version of people's washi. I'm not as crazy with washi as much as I am with stamps and stamping, which I'll go and dive into later. I don't think Studio L2E has an important stamp, but I'm sure you can spell it out with the alpha letters. This is Technique Tuesday's planner stamps. And okay, these next few ones will be Mommy Lhey, so her Blow Me Away set. Do you like Hawaii? Her Alpha set. Yes, I agree. I love Mommy Lhey, especially her, she just makes really cute doodles, and I love her lettering. I don't have a specific way to organize it. I don't know. It's a system that works for me. I really can't explain it. At one point, I did find a double that I didn't know with this set, which I actually already gave away. I guess that's what happens when you buy so many stamps, you don't realize you have duplicates. You know what, actually, I think it was this one, Kawaii Weather. I don't make stamps. I just buy. This next set are all Kellie Purkey stamps. I should, but you know, so many people already like came up with all the good ideas. I don't know what I could come up with next, you know? No, I don't actually. Okay, the Hawaii set. Let me go back and look. Oh, I just like dumped it everywhere now. I gotta find it. This one, it's Take Me to Hawaii. That's the one you're talking about, right? Okay. Alright. Back to Kellie Purkey. This is her Alpha set, which is the new one. And her California set, which I used on last week's layout when I took a little road trip with my fiance. Little baby set. How do I decide? I just kind of like thumb through everything. Like if I think of a stamp I probably have it, so kind of like have to look through all of my sets. I know sometimes it takes me a while, but I don't know. I like looking at stamps. Is that weird? Oh, this next one. Oh wait, no, this is still Kellie Purkey. Sorry. I think there's two. This is another Kellie Purkey one, and I like using this one for Happy Meal too. Best ETs, I will get to that. That's actually on the bottom card, like you can see right there. This next one is Miss Kim Creates. So there's a lot of emojis. Excuse me. And someone asked about the hot air balloon one. This is the one I have. More coffee stamps. Can never have too much coffee stamps, right? You know, the one draw to these is that they don't have the names of the sets labeled on here. Miss Kim Creates is on Etsy, and she also has a website one too. I don't emboss. Sorry, Josie. I don't even know how to do that, honestly. I know there's one girl in the planner stamping group that does. Actually, two. Our travel stamps. Summer. And, oh, okay, these next few ones are Elle Studio stamps. So I have the washi and Sycamore Lane. Let's Eat. And all three of these are from Elle Studio too. I just took out the sleeves. And her numbers. Okay, this next one is from Planner Addict Shop on Etsy. I mostly have this one because of the Planner Nerd, Planner Addict, and the little planner stamp you see right here on the bottom. Okay, these next ones are snarky stamps. And these ones are, what stamp set could I not live? Oh gosh, that's a hard question. I don't know. I kind of have to combine all the sets into one set, and that would be my set I could not live without. These are, okay, so these are from Christine Heron for Kellie Purkey. How do I keep my stamps so clean? I will tell you, I don't use stamp cleaner. I do have stamp cleaner, but it just kind of smells funny. So I usually just use a damp paper towel and I keep it in a bowl next to me whenever I'm doing my stamping. But I heard there's a solution you can make at home. It's like dishwasher soap, glycerin, and water. I saw that on YouTube somewhere. You might have to search for that. Oh, these are Kellie, or more Kellie Purkey stamps, sorry. And then I have one Merrill Crafts. And then more Atelier Dreams. These are from her previous releases. Okay, I might have to try that absorber. Thanks for the suggestion. I've been collecting these stamps since January. Initially when I got into the planner world, I did buy stickers and then that just got out of hand, and then I discovered Studio Atelier and bought a few other stamps, and it just kind of escalated out of control. It's both a good and a bad thing. I do still use some stickers, but ones that I can stamp on. So if I buy stickers, they have to be matte finish. So these are from Love Cynthia. If you follow her on Instagram, she does those cute little illustrations. I have 4 of them now. So there's that one. Percentage of the stamps I actually use, I mostly use the Studio LTE stamps. And then if I need to get into decorating ones, I'll thumb through my whole collection. Alright, I also have Sweet Stamp Shop ones. Well, I was holding all 3 at once, so I had to like drop it somehow. I'm one-handed here. By the way, hi Emma. So now I have a whole pile of stamps to clean up afterward. And okay. And this one is probably my favorite set, Plan Craft, because now there's a crochet word I can stamp, and then a little mini yarn ball. But I'm also going to get into machine sewing, so now I have that. But this one is my favorite set from Sweet Stamp Shop. a while I use Sweet Stamp Shop stamps too. But not as much as the Studio Tweet ones. That's why I keep all of them up there. I buy the sleeves from Studio LTE. I believe they come in a pack of 40 and they're only $8, so it's not a bad deal. Oh, I know, right? But I am glad to show you guys my stamp collection. I've been meaning to do this for a while, but now that I jumped onto Periscope, I can show all of you, and then it can replay for the next 24 hours. Oh, I do like this one too because you can do all these like crafty ones. Like if you make something, and then I tell myself that all the time and it never works. I end up buying more. It's insane. See, that's the mess I made. I like these cute little panda ones here too. I like this sentiment too, for real. I don't even like pickles, but I had to have this set. You know, if I were in heaven, for me would definitely contain stamps. I do use some of them actually. Some of them I have for the sake of having. Like this one, I did use the Supergirl before. You can see how she's kind of stained. Here, you guys can look at the unicorn again. That's for you, Emma. Alright, there's the pile again. Alright. I really like the little petite sweet sets, too. These would make great birthday ones. And there's a mini version of the unicorn too. I know that one was really popular. And I like the little underwear and the taco too. And the little bowl of noodles. I do want to get into card making, but it'll probably just be like super simple card making, not like pro. Not pro like Lorraine. too. Oh. And I'll show you the world one again. I think this is the one you were talking about. This is the one from Laura by Laura. I don't have a sticker section on this card. This is mostly stamps. I'm honestly trying to de-stash my stickers just because I don't use them as often. I mean, I do buy some once in a while, but just the ones that I can stamp on. These are my style stamps. And these have literally almost any of the words you can think of. This one's just a free die that came with my my favorite thing stamps. So these are. Hi Laura. Did you work on my order yet? Just kidding. Oh yeah, I was just kidding. You have plenty of time. I don't think my black KKK isn't gonna get here till next week anyway. Got 2 more sets. Sorry. I told you I have a lot of stamps. It's like ridiculous. Okay, last but not least, donuts. Everyone loves donuts, right? Okay, last but not least is that last section here. I'm going to turn it sideways. These are all my inks. I'll do this first one. I think Kanani has more, honestly. Okay, so these are all the inks I mostly use in my planners. Versamagic is the more popular one. I think it's universally friendly in almost all the planner paper out there. I do have all 36 colors, and I kind of just put them by 2s. But I also try to keep the whole set together. These come in sets of 4. So I'll keep it like this. A few of the inks I have, are the ones I'm mainly using, are in my little Kipling bag. This case I got from the Container Store. I've forgotten the name, but it's the one, I don't know. You can just like put all the little dividers in between. Your ink stash will build. Well, if you get into stamping more, it will build, trust me. The Memento inks are dye, so they will definitely soak into your paper more. Definitely don't use it in your Erin Condren planners. I know there's a lot of EC users out there, but if you're an inkwell, these will hold up too. I like it because you get more color variety, as you can see. I think Memento is also 36 colors, but I got these in sets of 12, so I kind of just keep it all together like that too. And of course, VersaFine. It's pigment inks, but I like these because you get a really sharper image when you stamp. Even the ink pad's different. I'll just try to, so you can see it's a lot more. I found the mini VersaFines on Amazon, and I had to buy it all individually. I could not find a set of 12. And it depends on the color too. And actually, this one, Habanero, I could not find on Amazon, but I could find on eBay. So yeah, these are the 3 main ones I use. Yeah, I think you can find VersaFine at Michael's and Joann's too. But for the VersaFine, I do have the regular ink pad in black because I use black most of the time. Okay, this other one, I kept all the dividers in here and I actually ordered more ink pads. It's from Kellie Purkey's new release, so that should be whenever that comes in. These ones, okay, so these are the Stamp Abilities pigment inks. These are the ones from Hobby Lobby, and these are actually the first ones I used. And when I used them in Erin Condren before, I had a bit of shadow, but with the recent planners, you can definitely see a bit of bleed, especially with the darker colors. And then I have the Brilliance ink pads, which I have yet to swatch. I know these ones they're more shiny, but I haven't used them yet. So when the Kellie Purkey inks come in, they will probably be in this row. I think there were 16 of those ones. It does hold up well. For the Hobby Lobby ones, they do hold up well in the Inkwell Press planners. Almost any ink will hold up to Inkwell Press, except one, which was the Hero Arts Neon, and I believe Kara. She goes by Create by Kara on Instagram. Tried those and it like bled through Inkwell, which was shocking. Yeah, so that's all my stamps there. Now I'm gonna have to clean everything up. Honestly, I could probably swim in these rather than a pool of water because I can't swim. I cannot swim to save my life. Yep. Alrighty, so until next time, I will see you guys on another Periscope. Thanks for watching. Bye.